Hi, my hair's flat. So I'm going to East End Marketplace today to go check out Gideon's and some other vintage um, finds shop. And I might go get some barbecue at a place called Swine and Sons. So follow me on my day. So I made it to the East End Marketplace. Gideon's is going to open in about 10 minutes or so. Um, they have like an apple pastry that's special today for their 3-year anniversary at Disney Springs. I'm obviously not at Disney Springs, so I'm going to get that apple pastry. I'm going to get their special January maple caramel slice of cake, and then I'm going to walk around here and see what else is around, because last time I was here, I just went to Domu. I didn't really get to see what else was going on, so I'm going to check it out and record some updates along the way. So stick around, see what this place has got in store. So thanks. Nico from the future here. I caught the Gideon's van unloading all of their tasty goodies into the East End Marketplace, and I thought it was a cool thing that I had never seen before. Now, of course, this is Gideon, so there was a wait, but it wasn't that bad. As you can see from the inside, this was all the pre-orders, and it moved pretty quickly, but they didn't really have a lot of space. It was a pretty tiny area, all things considered, but they do move very fast. I think I was in and out in 20 minutes. Here is the cabinet of goodies. It does show a lot of the things you can get there. It doesn't have the full lineup, but it is quite an extensive collection. And then I was able to pick up the galette, which is extremely flaky. You'll be able to see as it falls apart right in my hand. I do a pretty extensive review of it, but it does look really nice. You can see the apples and everything that are layered throughout it, and it does have some walnuts in there. And then next was the maple cake, which is a January exclusive. This was also really good. I am going to end up doing a full extensive review, but as you can see there, it does look really nice and it travels well. So I ended up making it in, it was busy, but not super busy. I ended up getting the galette, which is literally falling apart in my hand, in my mouth. So, the apple is fantastic. So, today's special because Disney Springs is at its 3rd year. The Gideon's location is at its 3rd year here. I'm not at Disney Springs. I'm at the East End Market, but at Disney Springs they had to celebrate their 3rd year here. They're having a special pastry, special pastry for today, which is the peanut butter apple galette, and it is so flaky. Like I tried to pick it up when I recorded the video, which you'll probably see, and it fell apart in my hand. It is so flaky. It's delicious. It's very delicate, as all good treasures are. So immediately, first bite, you taste the peanut butter. I think it's, yeah. It's like they cook the pastry itself, and then they have a layer of peanut butter, and then on top of that looks like the apple. And you can taste the peanut butter. It's very rich. I didn't know going into this that they were describing it as stick to the top of your mouth, and it does have that feeling. But I will say, it's good. It's very good. Like, look at the inside of this. Like, that looks so good. So flaky. The peanut butter and the apple taste fantastic. The apple is very soft. It's already a baked apple. It tastes like fall when you do baked stuffed apples, but they put peanut butter in it with a very flaky crust, almost like a pie. But I hate to call this a pie because it's not. It's a pastry. It's a galette, and I think this is delicious. This was, ooh, there's some nut in there too. A little crunch. I like that. So, this was special today. And this isn't something that they have all the time. Which is probably why the line was long. I mean, I recorded it. It went out the door. I was out the door when I lined up, but it is 10:20. So they've only been open for 20 minutes and they already cleared the line. And they said they were working a person down today. So, they're doing fantastic. 20 minutes in and out for Gideon's is, oh, chef's kiss. So, that's really good. The apple in there is already cooked and it's soft and it has a lot of sweet and flavor that carries it forward, mixed with the richness of the peanut butter and the flaky, buttery flakiness of the pie, of the pastry itself. It holds up really well. I really like that. I wish that they had that all the time, because the cookies are sometimes heavy, but I think this is light enough that it would, also right next to the road, but I think that this is light enough that it would hold up really well in their normal lineup as an alternative to cookies or cake. But that being said, I got their caramel maple cake that is special for the month of January. They did say that this is a cream cheese frosting, so if I don't eat it all in one go, to make sure I refrigerate it. So I'm seeing chocolate cake, I'm seeing the cream cheese frosting, I'm seeing more nuts. Fuck, that's so good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's really good. So, in between the cream cheese in here, there is a small layer of walnuts. Oh my god. The chocolate cake is very moist. Like, really good, not dry at all. When you couple that with the cream cheese frosting and that walnut, it is such a decadent taste. Like, when I had the pride cake, it was extremely sweet and I really enjoyed it, but it was a lot. I still feel like this is a lot too, but I'm already halfway done the cake because I can't stop eating it. So what this kind of tastes like, if I'm being honest, is it's kind of got the same vibe as like a glazed chocolate donut, because there's chocolate in here, there's cream cheese, and kind of gives me like a glazed chocolate donut vibe with walnuts. But imagine that with the most flavorful chocolate cake and cream cheese. It's not too sweet, because I think the cream cheese is bittersweet. Like, it's not super sickly sweet. And the chocolate cake is not so rich that it makes me want to grab for a drink, because I don't have a drink today. But and the little layer of walnuts in there are just great, because it breaks up the richness of the chocolate cake, the semi-sweetness of the cream cheese, with just some crunch and a little bit of nuttiness. This is only available on Wednesdays and Saturday for the month of January. And the month of January is almost over. So thankfully, I was able to get it. I love the galette I do wish that they had that in circulation all the time, because I do think it's a somewhat lighter equivalent to the cookies that you can always get. I do really like that one. I think the peanut apple flavor in there is perfect for me because I love apple-based things. So I'm gonna highly recommend that. Probably give that a 5 out of 5. It's delicious. The cake is also really good. I think it's a lot for one person, but I still really like that as well. I don't think I can give it less than a 5 either, because it's just so good. It's very moist. It's got that rich chocolate flavor from the cake. The cream cheese just adds it to a semi-sweet level, and the walnut just brings a bit of nuttiness that adds a little bit of extra flavor, just enough to say hi, how's it going, and then head out. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's another 5 out of 5. These I got 2 fantastic things today, and I can't knock them. So Gideon's at East End is at the East End Market is a easier way to get your Gideon's fix, and they're quick. They cycle through folks very quickly. So, and they have almost everything the normal Disney Springs location has. So if you're not going to Disney Springs and you want a little bit of a easier way to get your Gideon's fix, that's my suggestion. So hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna probably pop around a little bit more, but that's the food review. Until next time.
Great job, Past Nico. Now, these are some of the restaurants and shops that you can locate inside of East End Marketplace. It's a fairly small place, but it's really nice. As you can see here, this is the Owl's Attic. It is a vintage shop that they hand-pick all of the things that they're pulling, and there was a lot of cool things here. I'm not so much of a vintage shopper, but I stopped around and I took a look, and I actually really enjoyed the things I was looking at. If I wasn't, operating out of a suitcase, I was considering buying a few of the things. There was some cool old glasses and some shirts that I would have liked, but you can tell that a lot of care goes into the things that they pick. This is the wine and cheese shop, which is right across from Gideon's, so you can get a whole charcuterie board made right there for you, and you can get wine to accompany it, which just sounds fantastic. This is the Biscuit Company, which is also right next to Gideon's. And now I'm going to go into some of the finds that I saw in Owl's Attic. Now, I didn't buy any of these things, but those are the glasses I was talking about. And they had some old books. They had a Star Trek toy that I was eyeing for my father-in-law. There were some cool things here that, it obviously shows that they take some time. They don't just put any random junk on the shelves. There was a few old VHS of Disney there that I really liked. And then after that, I popped over to Swine & Sons, which is not in the East End Market, but it's very close by. And it's actually in a Foxtail Coffee location. It has barbecue and coffee. I don't know what more I could have asked for. So I ended up getting the pulled pork sandwich, which had very little sauce on it, but those sweet and sour pickles were amazing. I'm not normally a big pickle guy, but it really pulled that pulled pork together, and the fries were so crispy, I really enjoyed it. I was pretty blown away that I was able to get such good barbecue out of a chain coffee/barbecue location, and I was pretty impressed. All things considered, I think this is a good location. Being able to go get barbecue at the same time that you might want to get your coffee fix, really nice. You could just take it to go. And there was a lot of pork there for that dollar value. I believe that meal was about $12, and I didn't finish all of it in one go because it was so hefty. You can see there the pork is literally falling out of the bun, and the brioche was really tasty as well. I was happy with the whole meal. But that was my little trip and excursion into the East End Marketplace and Winter Garden area. Have you ever been there, and have you checked out any of these things? Let me know. Follow if you like what I do here.